Bradford Tioga Head Start is a high-quality early childhood education program offering exceptional services to pregnant mothers and newborns up to the age of 5.
From education, health, and social services in the home for newborns through the age of 3 to the fun-filled educational classroom settings for preschoolers to the age of 5.
Our compassionate staff forms a lasting partnership that helps children and families grow and thrive.
To apply, call 570-638-1400 or visit our website at bradfordtiogahs.org.
You want me to speak? Okay.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tiger Den at Mansfield High School, the Blue Ridge. Broadcast of area high school basketball is on the air tonight. It's the Mansfield girls. We had the Mansfield boys last evening. We'll have the Mansfield boys again tomorrow night. But this evening, it's the Mansfield girls who come in a surprising 2-2 on the season so far, and they're going to be taking on a Williamson Warrior team that is coming in undefeated at 4-0. In fact, this is the best start that Williamson has had in girls basketball since the 1990s, and the gym is reflecting that tonight as in a very tight JV game that was won by Mansfield. We thought we were in the Williamson Gymnasium. A great crowd has come down from the Tioga area for the game tonight as Williamson looks to go 5-0 on the season, and Mansfield looks to get to 3-2 on the season, which I believe will equal or come within one of their win total from all of last season. So a good start for Mansfield, 2-2. They lost their first game to Wellsboro, 35-20. They bounced back with a win at Athens, 25-21. And Mansfield hadn't beaten Athens in Athens since the days of Allie Hilson and Lisa Davy-Bostic. They then lost in the first game of the Kawaneski Valley tournament, 27-21 to Wellsville, New York. But then they came back behind a great effort from the Leitner girls as they defeated Kawaneski Valley 33-29 on the road. McKenna and Cameron played a wonderful game that night, and they won that game by 4. For Williamson, they come in 4-0. They started out with a 10-point win over Liberty, 42-32. They then, a big upset, they beat the team that won the first small school that ever won the Mansfield, or I should say the NTL Showdown, when they upset Towanda last year, Northeast Bradford. Williamson proved they're for real by beating Northeast Bradford by 8, 51-43. They went out to Gailton then, and they edged the Gailton Tigers that night, 51-6. And then they followed that up by winning the Gailton tournament 44-30 over Bucktail. So that's how Williamson has gotten to 4-0 on the season. Mansfield at 2-2. So we hope to have a good game between these two teams tonight. The JV game ran a little long. It was an exciting game that went to Mansfield 20-18, but a lot of timeouts called, and the game kind of stretched out there as both teams were trying to pull that game out. What Mansfield did in the end with a big basket in the final seconds of the game. So we're closing in on the start of tonight's game. As I said, we'll be back tomorrow night for the Williamson boys and the Mansfield boys. And then Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock, we have a broadcast from the Tiger Den of the Mansfield girls and the Northern Potter girls in a non-league game. So right now, the starting lineups will be announced after we have the national anthem. And we'll get ready for the starting lineups. For Williamson, everything rolls through their star player, and that is Taylor Ray Jones. Madison Jones introduced first. Avery Vincent comes out second, then Taylor Ray Jones, who was the player of the week in the Williamsport Sun-Gazette in girls basketball in the circulation region of the Star-Gazette. And that's high praise there from Chris Massey, who has forgotten more about District 4 basketball than anybody else is ever going to know about District 4 basketball. Ellie Swingle introduced for the Tigers. Now coming on the court is McKenna Leitner, Cameron Leitner, Addison Hill, Ellie Swingle, and Elena Shaw will represent the starting lineup for the Tigers this evening for Coach Grove. So hopefully we'll have a good one for you tonight. 2-2 North Penn Mansfield, 4-0 Williamson. Both teams with their coaches at the moment. First shot of the game does not go. Whistle. Ball in the hands of the white-clad Tigers, working it over to Elena Shaw. Back over to Swingle as they're outside. Looks like a 2-3 zone right now for the Warriors. You have the Joneses for Williamson, the Leitners for North Penn Mansfield. Mansfield showing patience. They do show a lot of patience. In fact, Mansfield this season, the most they've given up in a game is 35 to Wellsboro. Other than that, they've held Athens to 21, Wellsville to 27, and Kawaneski to 29, keeping everybody in the 20s. Now, I understand some of that could be bad shooting, but a patient offense and good defense also has kept these games low scoring. And actually ridden out of bounds, Cameron Leitner, but they do call Williamson for taking it out of bounds, and Mansfield gets the ball right back. 7 minutes to play, zeros on the scoreboard. Swingle back over to Shaw. Ball knocked away, and here comes Williamson. Madison Jones goes all the way in, and then she loses her dribble. And things have been a bit ragged in the first minute and 20 seconds tonight. Turnovers and very, very few shots at the basket. It's all batted away there by Taylor Ray Jones. But Mansfield got it back, and now a scrum on the floor, jump ball, alternate possession gives it to Williamson, so neither team now able to get shots off, as either turnovers or jump ball situations have created change of possessions. Madison Jones. Back over to Taylor Ray. Offense certainly runs through her. Kicking it over to Meisner. And we have our first foul of the game called. And that'll go to Addison Hill, her first foul. And a shooting foul for Madison Jones. High arcing foul shot does not go. Second shot goes, and that's the first point of the game at the 6:06 mark. Madison Jones breaks the seal on that basket. We'll see who can break the seal on the Mansfield basket. Shaw back over to Swingle and has that ball stolen by Jones. And Jones is tied up nicely on the play by the Tigers' Cameron Leitner. And that's a turnover for Williamson. The ball back in the hands of the Tigers. Again, a good crowd down from Williamson for this game, as they have the best record they've had with the start of the season at 4-0 since the 1990s. Coming off a win in the Galton tournament, beating Galton and Bucktail. Missed shot by the Tigers. Down to Vincic. Vincic's pass goes right over to Kenna Thomas, and Thomas gets 2 to go, and it's 3-0. That's the first field goal of the game. Swingle working it back over, cross-court pass, dangerous pass. Taylor Ray Jones has seen a couple of those passes one too many times. She steals it. Jump shot doesn't go. And fighting for the rebound and getting it for North Penn Mansfield is Leitner. And with the score 3-0, a quick timeout taken by the Tigers, as Coach Grove just not satisfied with the way the team has started out here in the first 3+ minutes, and rather than try to risk falling behind a good team like Williamson, going to take an early timeout and make sure that they get on the same page and get some shots. Ball inbounded by North Penn Mansfield. Cameron Leitner driving in for the first shot for Mansfield. There is Leitner, and Cameron is hacked and whacked. That'll be the first foul on the visiting Warriors. Foul will be at Sesta Thomas, her first. Cameron Leitner's foul shot goes in. Cameron's second shot doesn't go. Mansfield did have a bugaboo a year ago with foul shooting. Moving the offense around now is Vincic. Avery up out front. Jump shot there by Thomas. In and out and in again. Kenna Thomas left open from the wing, puts it home. 5-1 in favor of Williamson. Leitner dishes the pass over to Hill, and Addison Hill on a nice pass from Cameron Leitner, and that results in a Mansfield basket, 5-3. Madison Jones out front again to Vincic. Vincic into the middle to Thomas. And going to have a foul on the floor. But that's Addison Hill's second foul, though, so certainly not the way the Tigers want to get this thing started. And Reagan Watkins-Beret into the game. Shot there by Taylor Ray Jones, doesn't go. And then we have a scuffle, and it's a jump ball situation that allows Williamson to keep control. Williamson basketball. Right off the inbounds comes Thomas. Had a good look at that jump shot. Can't get it to fall, though, and Swingle sweeps the boards clean for the Tigers. Pass inside goes to Leitner. Jump shot missed by Beret. Fighting for the rebound was Cameron Leitner. Ball goes out of bounds. McKenna was swatted on that play on the side of the face, but no foul call. Beret has her shot swatted away. Nice play by Thomas. Both these teams play good defense and give up points grudgingly. Witness the fact Galton scored 6 for the entire game against Williamson earlier, and that was on Galton's home court. Swingle over to Shaw. Shaw's wide open. Can't get it to go, but a nice rebound by McKenna Leitner, and McKenna can't get it to fall. Long pass down to Taylor Ray Jones. Back over to Thomas. Thomas, another open jumper. That won't go again. Taylor Ray Jones with the rebound, but there's going to be a foul on the rebound over the back, it looks like, on the Tigers. And that foul is going to go to Cameron Leitner, her first. Third team foul. Right off the inbounds, they get it to Thomas, who's made a nice shot from the top of the key, but she's missed several short-range jumpers, including that one. Beret's going to put one up short. Watkins-Beret's shot doesn't draw iron, but Williamson tips it out of bounds, and Mansfield maintains control. Shaw's going to put up a jumper and a foul underneath on with the ball in the air. Fighting for positioning, they're going to flag Williamson's Olivia Meissner. Meissner gets that foul, her first. They try to get it again over on the wing to Elena Shaw, and that doesn't work. McKenna Leitner gets the ball back from Swingle. Tries to get it to her sister. Doesn't work, but travel violation as Madison Jones took an extra step trying to control her dribble. And we go to the 2:05 mark of the first quarter, still 5-3. Both teams in a bit of a scoring drought the last 2 minutes. Missed shot by Watson-Beret. Give and go goes nicely there as the Jones sisters pair up, and Madison Jones gets the basket. She's got 3, leads at 4. Fighting through traffic and fighting through contact, Cameron Leitner off of the glass and in. So Leitner cuts the lead back to 2. Cameron now with 3 points in the early going. Working it out to the top of the key, Madison Jones, 1:14 and counting. Low scoring quarter. Ball knocked away, and Schultz tripped up. Couldn't get the ball, and Williamson gets it right back. And then a foul is going to be called on Cameron Leitner, and that's going to be her second foul, and that could be significant because she does a lot of good things for the Tigers, especially when it comes to the rebounding aspect of the game. And with Cameron having early 2 fouls, she had 8 rebounds in the Kalinowski win, and they're going to leave her out here with the 2 fouls. No, I'm sorry, I did not see Claire Dominic come in the game. Claire Dominic came in for her. So McKenna will sit, and we'll see what the young freshman Claire Dominic can do. Foul Ellie Swingle. That's her first, team's 5th. So North Penn Mansfield now with 5 team fouls already in quarter number 1. Jones, her pass stolen away by Dominic. Dominic cut off on the side, picks up her dribble, gets it over to McKenna Leitner, and there's a foul on Williamson. A lot of fouls getting called here in quarter number 1. Calling this one tight, Mr. Upham and his crew. Dave always does an excellent job with the officiating, and he had the unenviable task tonight of doing 2 games. Shot there does not go by Dominic, rather by Shaw. Rebound ripped away. Here comes Williamson on the drive with Vincic, and jumping into her path and committing the personal foul is Shaw. That's her first foul. Mansfield now already up to 6 team fouls. Vincic's first shot is good. That's the first foul shot of the game for the visitors, and the lead is 3. Second shot coming. Draws iron, no good, but the offensive rebound comes down to Thomas. Can't get it to go. Jump shot by Meisner, that doesn't go. And the quarter comes to an end. Hard fought quarter, a lot of fouls in the quarter, not a particularly large amount of scoring in the quarter. 8-5 after 1 period of play is the score tonight. And at this time, we said this last night, but we want to do it again because a lot of times we do get different audiences for the boys' games and the girls' game. But Blue Ridge Communications would like to send our condolences to the Bubb family, as Mr. Frank Bubb passed away over the weekend. He was a great supporter of our broadcast on the Blue Ridge cable network, and we're going to miss having Frank in our viewing audience. Whether it was a girls' game or a boys' game, he was always there at the ready to watch those games, and we always gave our shout-outs to Sally and Frank, and our condolences to Sally, and our condolences to the Bubb family. Also, earlier, but it's worth mentioning as well because basketball season has just started. We do want to offer our condolences as well to the family of Charlie Chuck Tamaris. Chuck, of course, well-known baker and entrepreneur in the area. He loved his high school basketball, loved his Gaylton Tigers, but he went to so many different games for so many different teams. You truly knew it was a big game if Charlie Chuck Tamaris was in the stands. Chuck helped all the teams in the NTL out if they want to do the different pink out games to support cancer research. Chuck is certainly going to be missed by everyone in the sports community in the NTL and by us at Blue Ridge Communications. You always did get a big game feel when Charles Chuck Tamaris was in the stands. Second quarter as Chuck and Frank are looking down, and as they're looking down tonight, they're seeing Claire Dominic hit a long 2, and it's a 1-point game. Shot goes up by Thomas, no good. Rebound comes down, and Taylor Ray's shot, Taylor Ray Jones' shot goes up short, and the Mansfield Tigers can propel themselves into the lead with a basket here. Dominic thought about the shot, gets it over to Shaw. Shaw to Swingle, inside to McKenna Leitner, and we have a jump ball. Alternate possession gives the ball back to Williamson. 8-7 is the score. 7:13 to play in the first half. Just getting started this season with our Blue Ridge broadcast, our second of 18 games that we'll have for you. The rebound came down off the missed shot by Meisner, but she quickly turns it over, and Swingle gets it for the Tigers. Ella back across. Driving in, Dominic. Dominic is able to feed it to Watkins-Beret. Working back into Leitner. Leitner puts a shot up, no good. They fight for the rebound, and it goes off of one of the Warriors, so North Penn Mansfield will get the possession again. So they'll try to ramp up for another shot to take the lead. Personal foul being assessed to Mansfield, and that's going to be the first foul of the game on Claire Dominic, but the foul's starting to mount up a little bit for Mansfield. That's their 7th of the game, first of the second quarter. Inbounding the pass, and it goes right over the head of Thomas, but they could play it into the backcourt, so not a problem there. Work into Vincic, and Vincic is fouled going up to the, or her fouled going up for the shot. But they're going to say it was on the floor, and that already now is the second foul on Dominic. So she's got 2, and Cameron Leitner has 2. The ball's stolen away by Dominic. Here goes Claire. Claire's it knocked away, and Williamson comes back up with it. So a lot of turnovers on both sides tonight, and trying to force her way through contact, but it's not going to work. There's a foul on Williamson. Or they're going to call a walk. I'm sorry, a walking call there. Tried to play through contact. It didn't go. And North Penn Mansfield with under 6 to play in this 8-7 game, quarter number 2. Swingle has the ball knocked away. Dominic gets it. Watson Beret's pass goes astray. Good give and go there, but Meissner can't get it to go. Watkins Beret gets a nice block, and Swingle comes up with the ball, and a timeout called by North Penn Mansfield. Believe it's a 30-second timeout, so Mansfield takes their second timeout of the game. It's a 30-second timeout. 8-7 is the score in an offensively challenged first half. So North Penn Mansfield will inbound the ball. 1-point game. Again, the Tigers with an opportunity to get a bucket and take the lead. Swingle over to Dominic. They don't change any personnel. Working it out for a 3-point shot by Swingle. And Ella Swingle finds that the bank is open for a deposit. 3-point basket for Swingle. And North Penn Mansfield now has the 2-point lead. Shot taken up there, does not go. Shot by Vincic, and Mansfield will have the opportunity to add to their lead as Swingle hits the bank shot for the Tiger lead. Swingle's going to try another one. That one goes off the rim. Should have tried to bank that one home, I guess. Lead pass comes down. Madison's Jones shot doesn't go. Shaw gets the rebound. Shaw's going to go coast to close, has it blocked. As we go end to end right now, Meissner on the block. Here comes Jones. Jones goes all the way through Taylor Ray, and that is Taylor Ray Jones's first basket, and the game tied at 10 as she's just warming up to the occasion. The Williamsport Sun-Gazette co-player of the week in girls basketball this current week. Or in fact, that was in today's paper. Here goes Leitner. Leitner can't do much with it, but Reagan Watkins Beret picks up the loose ball, and Reagan gets the basket. Confidence builder for that young lady. Jump shot by Madison Jones doesn't go. And it looks like we got an over-the-back call on the Warriors. And that will be the second foul on Kenna Thomas. Thomas gets her second foul. Both teams scrapping away tonight. Basket's hard to come by, but the girls are trying hard to get them. Another shot by Reagan Burway. That does not come close to going in. And firing it down is Taylor Ray Jones into the front court. She's cut off by Shaw. Shaw gets it over to Meissner. Meissner can't get it to go. Rims out, and here comes Swingle. Swingle into the front court to McKenna Leitner. Open shot there was Dominic. Can't get it to fall. And the ball goes right over to the Warriors. Long three-pointer there by Taylor Ray Jones won't go. And the rebound to Madison. Williamson will ramp it back up on offense. They kick it out to Vincic. And a 3-second violation is now the call. Bailey Snyder now comes in, and Williamson will take a timeout with 2:40 to go until halftime. Williamson with only 2 points in this quarter, and Coach Allen wants to see if they can't come up with some offensive plays to exceed the 2 points that they've already accomplished. Here are the girls' scores from last night in the District 4 basketball. Northumberland Christian beat Sullivan County 42-24. It was Loyalsock all over Central Columbia 53-29. Hughesville 55, Stillings Grove 20. Middlebrook Christian beat Canton by 20, 50-30. Lewisburg beat Warrior Run 40-37. Bloomsburg over South Williamsport 48-26. Bucktail beat Montgomery 36-28. East Juniata 44, Halifax 24, and Susquehanna beat Line Mountain 45-18. Those are your District 4 girls basketball scores from last evening. Getting the ball outside to Shaw. Shaw can't get that to go off of the rim. The ball deflected by Watkins-Beret, but it goes right to Williamson, who brings it up court. And Watkins-Beret, nice steal there. Reagan comes up with a big steal. As these girls are playing lockdown defense on both sides. Shaw puts up a shot. That front rim's no good. Followed by Swingle. That doesn't go. Leitner gets the rebound, and she's fouled. So, good rebound there for McKenna Leitner. And that is going to be the second foul on Olivia Meissner. So both of the girls underneath, Olivia Meissner and Kenna Thomas, both have 2 fouls. Hard-working McKenna Leitner, her first point. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it went off of the hands of Meissner, and North Penn Mansfield can build on their 3-point lead off the missed foul shot. Shot again by Shaw, does not go. And there's another foul call, and this one goes on McKenna Leitner, her first. Team's third with 1:42 to play. Mansfield's biggest lead, it's 3 points. Taylor Ray Jones, cross-court pass. Gets it right back. Jones looking to cross-court it to Madison Jones. Madison Jones with a nice pass underneath, and Kenna Thomas has 6 on a nice pass from Madison Jones. Shaw, Swingle over to Dominic. Dominic over to Watson Beret, but her pass is deflected and stolen away. Taylor Ray Jones goes coast to coast, but can't get it to go. But Williamson comes out from the scrum with the basketball, under a minute to play. Shot front rim, no good. Rebound to Shaw, and Shaw's pass to Dominic, but Dominic's shot is blasted away by Angela Benitez, or excuse me, by Olivia Nolan. Olivia Nolan, who's come into the game, makes an instant impact on defense. And now you get 2 fouls on McKenna Leitner, so she's going to be very careful in the last 36 seconds. Jones's shot unsuccessful. Both shots miss on her end, and down comes North Penn Mansfield with the ball. Swingle's going to line up another long bank shot. That one did hit the backboard, but that was about it. Here comes Madison Jones. She goes right through, puts it up, no good. But following up very nicely is Thomas, Kenna Thomas. She's got 8 points of the 14, so she's the scoring star for Williamson. Shaw's really having trouble buying a basket. Ball comes back to Swingle. That shot misses before the buzzer. So a frantic end of the quarter, which puts Williamson back on top 14-13 after 2 periods of play. 6 points there in the quarter. North Penn Mansfield had 8. And we go 14-13 at the end of the first half. So we'll take a bit of a break, and we'll come back with about 2 minutes to go in the intermission with the first half scoring totals. It's 14-13. You're watching it on the streaming service, and we're glad you're with us there, and we're glad you're with us on the Blue Ridge Network as well.
Bradford Tioga Head Start is a high-quality early childhood education program offering exceptional services to pregnant mothers and newborns up to the age of 5.
From education, health, and social services in the home for newborns through the age of 3 to the fun-filled educational classroom settings for preschoolers to the age of 5.
Our compassionate staff forms a lasting partnership that helps children and families grow and thrive.
To apply, call 570-638-1400 or visit our website at bradfordtiogahs.org.
All right, back with you as we get ready for the second half of play in this 14-13 defensive struggle. Very quickly for Williamson, 3 points for Madison Jones, 1 point for Avery Vincic, 2 points for Taylor Ray Jones, and 8 points for Kenna Thomas. North Penn Mansfield, 3 points, Ellie Swingle, 2 Addison Hill, 1 for McKenna Leitner, 3 for Cameron Leitner, 2 for Claire Dominic, and 2 for Reagan Watson-Beret. 4 players from North Penn Mansfield, though, have 2 fouls. Addison Hill, McKenna Leitner, Cameron Leitner, and Claire Dominic. So that's one thing we're going to have to watch as this game proceeds along. For Williamson, 2 fouls on Olivia Meissner, 2 fouls on Kenna Thomas. Shot taken there, does not go by Meissner, and it goes out of bounds off of Taylor Ray Jones. Back out to Swingle at the top of the key. It's like a 2-3 zone for the Warriors. Jump shot by Hill, way off. Just a little bit long. Down comes Williamson. Driving right in for the shot is Jones, Madison Jones that is, but it goes off the Tigers. And the rebound comes down to Williamson. Back across to Jones. Top of the key, Vincic. Vincic puts that up to 3-point range. Doesn't go. Ball saved by Swingle. And down come the Tigers with a chance to retake the lead as we're a minute and a half in now to the second half. Still looking for the first bucket. Hill kicks it back outside to Swingle, working it over to the corner. And the give and go pass doesn't work, but nobody picks. If she gets going, then the complexion of the game could change quickly. Can the Tigers answer back on that? They can't there as Leitner's shot swatted away. And a jump ball. Possession stays with North Penn. Getting it into Leitner. Leitner pump fake. Does not move Thomas on the play, though. McKenna Leitner, they work it outside to Swingle. Swingle's 3-point shot in and out, doesn't go. Cameron Leitner with the rebound. Over to McKenna. Jump shot taken by Shaw, and that doesn't fire. Here goes Vincic. Vincic pass underneath, nice pass. And the ball was taken away there, but 2 short jumpers by Kenna Thomas, the leading scorer in the game. They don't go. And the ball into Leitner. Leitner is fouled on the play. And if that's on Thomas, that's her 3rd foul. If it's on Meissner, it's all her 3rd foul, but it's going to be Thomas's 3rd. And that's the 3rd foul, first foul of the quarter, but 3rd team foul. McKenna Leitner gets her shot to fall. 2 foul shots, big foul shots there for Leitner. And Cameron gets the Tigers back within 2. Nice jump shot there by Olivia Meissner. Good give and go, and Meissner's on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. We're right back here with the Williamson boys and the Mansfield boys tomorrow night. Here is Cameron Leitner over to McKenna. 3-point shot doesn't go. Hill saves it, but she saves it with her pass to Shaw. Just ticks off her fingertips. Taylor Ray Jones dribbles it off her leg, and it goes out of bounds. Checking back in, Olivia Nolan comes in for the Warriors, and in for North Penn Mansfield is Blair Dominic. Pass knocked away by Madison Jones. Madison Jones with a steal. Madison Jones with the basket. And Williamson goes up by 6. Their biggest lead of the game now, 6 points, the biggest lead that either team has had tonight. Mansfield's biggest lead was 3, and there's a shot that's blocked away. In fact, Mansfield right now is sitting on 2 points this quarter. Swingle's got to hurry. Just beats the 5-second call. Gets it in and off the backboard for McKenna Leitner. McKenna with 4. And the lead down to 4, almost knocked away. Jump shot there by Vincic doesn't go. Fighting for the rebound is Cameron Leitner, and there's a foul on the play. And it looks like that will be the second foul on Madison Jones. Second team foul on the Williamson Warriors. Swingle into the front court. Mansfield tries to cut it to 2 or 1. Hill's pass knocked away, and it ticked off of, it looked like Addison Hill. Long jump shot doesn't go there. And clearing the boards for North Penn is Cameron Leitner. Swingle back over to Dominic. Give and go inside comes Leitner. Addison Hill's jumper draws iron, but that's all. And fighting for the rebound and getting it is Cameron Leitner, but they're going to say a travel call. And the ball goes back to the Warriors. Should North Penn Mansfield win? We'll talk about it at the quarter, but 20% off. Anyone listening tonight with a North Penn victory at your Mansfield Pizza Hut. But the Tigers have to overcome the 4-point deficit at this point. And there's a travel violation for Cameron Leitner. Cameron trebles. Taylor Ray Jones playing with Maddie Jones in the perimeter. Long 3-point shot doesn't go by Madison Jones, as Williamson backpedals on defense. Cameron Leitner back out front. McKenna has her shot blocked. And it goes right off of number 25, McKenna Leitner, and the ball goes to Williamson. Again, points hard to come by on this Tuesday night of high school basketball. Shot off the rim, no good, but the rebound comes back long to Madison Jones, and she's got 7. She's leading the Jones Brigade tonight in scoring. And again, the lead goes to 6, equaling Williamson's largest lead of the night. And there's a travel, and with 48 seconds to go, Addison Hill has come out of the game, and Reagan Watson-Beret comes back in. And a steal back for the Tigers. Big play there. Swingle into the front court. Over to Leitner, gets it over to Dominic. Dominic puts her shot off the glass, no good. And it ticks off of bounds off of North Penn. Shaw comes into the game, and out of the game comes Cameron Leitner. Mansfield's next action will be Thursday night at Sayre. Williamson's next game home with Towanda. Both on Thursday night. 5 seconds to go till the end of the quarter. Jones loses control, tries to put a scoop shot up before the buzzer. It doesn't go. And the third quarter ends with a score 23-17. So in that quarter, 9 points for Williamson. For Mansfield, only 4. Lowest scoring quarter for the Tigers tonight. But if Mansfield overcomes the 6-point deficit and takes this game tonight, 20% off your dine-in or carry-out order just through your Mansfield Pizza Hut. Simply say you saw the game on Blue Ridge or through the Mansfield streaming service, and you get 20% off should the Tigers re-rally tonight. Big shout out as well to our good friends Tom and Brenda. They're watching tonight down in Florida. We want to apologize for not getting them into last night's game, but we want to say hi to Wellsboro Todd. Hopefully Wellsboro Todd is watching the game tonight from over in Wellsboro. Appreciate your loyalty to watching the games on Blue Ridge. And yes, Todd, we too wish we still had an option for the games in Wellsboro. Linda, certainly hope you're feeling better, and it's been a good Tuesday for you as well. 23-17, 6-point deficit. Can the Tigers in the last 8 minutes of the game erase that deficit? Shaw back into the game. Getting it over to Leitner, Cameron Leitner. Over to Watson Beret. Dangerous cross-court pass. Trying to drive in is Leitner. It goes off the rim, no good. And here comes Taylor Ray Jones into the front court. Cross-court pass to Jones. Jones to Jones, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Madison Jones has 9, and the biggest lead of the game now for Williamson. It's 8 points. Mansfield needs to score quickly, and a shot does not go by Shaw. Tough shooting night for Elena. Bank shot by Swingle doesn't go, and that outside jumper has gone away for the Tigers. But dribbling the ball on the end line is Taylor Ray Jones, and North Penn Mansfield will get it back, but they're down 8 as the first minute of the fourth quarter has left us. Swingle. Cameron Leitner back over to Shaw. They try to feed it inside, but that ball's batted away by Bailey Snyder. And right up and in, having a game tonight, is Madison Jones. She's got 11. And the lead suddenly has gone to double digits as Mansfield struggled here in the second half. Shaw's shot goes in. Elena Shaw gets one to fall. Her first bucket of the game, and it stands at 8. We'll see if Williamson takes a little air out of the ball or they stay aggressive on offense. Mansfield fans chanting the defense chant. But at this point, the ball goes off of bounds. Good defensive play to knock it away, but they've got to come up with the defensive stops on the Joneses right now. Here goes Taylor Ray. She's got 7. Madison's got 11. And a long pass by Mansfield trying to make something happen. Can't do it. And a timeout, good timeout by Coach Grove. As I said, Mansfield's next game is Thursday with Sayre on the road. And then Saturday we have the game with Northern Potter here at the Tiger Den. Williamson's next game is going to be at home with Towanda on Thursday night, and they travel to Troy next Tuesday. Good time out there as Mansfield down 10, kind of becoming a little disjointed there, and Coach Grove needs to settle them down quickly because the Tigers have roughly 6 minutes to erase a 10-point deficit against the undefeated Williamson Warriors. Williamson off to their best start since the 1990s. And if 4-0 was their best start, 5-0 is even going to be better. Madison Jones, breakout game for her. Over to Taylor Ray. Taylor goes right in and spins another one home. Now, she really was kept in check for the first half, but now she's got 9 already. And you can see why she was co-player of the week by Chris Massey in the Williamsport Sun-Gazette. Swingle working it inside to McKenna Leitner. Shaw's shot doesn't go, but Mansfield gets the rebound with Reagan Beret. Over to Shaw, back inside to Leitner, and she has that swatted away. A volleyball swat there by Thomas. Another shot doesn't go for the Tigers, and ripping it right down comes Taylor Ray Jones. Spinning move, it won't go, but Williamson right now feeling that they are on their way to win number 5. A good spin move. And now, not giving up at all is McKenna Leitner, and she's fouled. That's the 3rd foul on Meissner, her 3rd foul. Thomas also has 3, but we've gone under the 5-minute mark. So at this point, 3 fouls, not super critical. 4 would be, but not 3. To say these foul shots need to be made would be an understatement. And unfortunately, McKenna's first shot, not good. Mansfield needs to score when they get the opportunities on the foul line to score without the clock moving. Second shot, that one's good. McKenna now the leading scorer with 5 on the game. Tiger faithful still chanting defense. 3-point shot by Jones. Taylor Ray doesn't go. And the 30-second timeout was called by, there was a travel there. The question was, did they get the timeout called before the travel violation? And they did. So Williamson will maintain control of the basketball. Cross-court pass, that one's stolen right away. Dangerous gamble, and Taylor Ray Jones, nothing to it. Taylor Ray now with 11, 9 here in the second half. Lead now, biggest lead here is Taylor Ray again on a steal. Taylor Ray comes right in and scores again. Another Mansfield timeout, but unless Taylor Ray Jones is going to switch uniforms, North Penn Mansfield could be in a little trouble now, down 15, as Taylor Ray Jones took a while to get started. But once she did, she's now the leading scorer in the game. And that is the biggest lead of the game as well at this point at 15 points. 3:49 to play. And Mr. Upham and his umpiring crew doing a nice job here. For Dave, he's had to do both games tonight. And so many of these referees, you really have to salute them because they're doing JV games as well as varsity games in a lot of cases. So if anybody wants to make some extra money, become a PIAA official, everybody in the community would benefit from that. And all you need to do to get things started, just go in and talk to the athletic director at the school nearest you, and they'll hook you into the PIAA, and you'll be on your way in just a little bit, regardless of what sport that you'd want to be officiating. There's Dominic with a long arching three-pointer that doesn't work. Ball off of Shaw's fingertips, and it rips out of bounds to Williamson. Bailey Snyder to inbound it. Nice play there by Cameron Leitner, as Cameron was able to deflect the ball away and get the ball back in the hands of the Tiger offense. But the Tiger offense has been held this half to 7 points. And there's the foul on Williamson underneath. And that's going to be the number 24, and that's Thomas's fourth personal foul. She has 8 points on the game, but a missed foul shot again. Evelyn Thomas now on the court for the Tigers, along with Addison Hill. It looks like some bench clearing going on now. Cameron Leitner into the game, or with the foul shot. Angelina Benitez now in for Mansfield as well. Benitez. Short jumper by Thomas doesn't go, but out of the scrum comes Snyder with the rebound. Her pass to Meisner. Meisner's shot does not go. And the rebound comes down to Benitez, who gets it over to Swingle. Addison Hill has it tipped away. And Madison Jones coming coast to coast. And they're going to get her on a charging call. Her third foul of the game. Dribbling up court now is Elena Shaw. And coming out of the scrum on the loose ball is Snyder. And Bailey Snyder into the scoring column. Trying to feed the ball inside to Thomas was Dominic, but can't do it. And Taylor Ray Jones fires in two more. 15 on the game. 1:30 to play. Evelyn Thomas working around to Benitez. Shaw's shot blocked. Rebound, Taylor Ray Jones. Jones getting it into Madison Jones, and she's got 13. As the Joneses accounting for 28 of the 41 points. Keeping up with the Joneses in the NTL is difficult. Bailey Snyder gets a steal, but dribbles it out of bounds. Ella Swingle comes back in for Shaw. They try to get the ball to Thomas, ticked away there as we're under the final minute of the game now, 45.6. And that'll be it. Second half Williamson explosion. Turn a 1-point game into a 20-point game. Shot there by Dominic, won't go. Benitez runs it down though. And the ball knocked away. Here comes Madison Jones again. And she's got 15. Taylor Ray's got 15. And Addison Hill takes a shot, and they're going to call foul with 17.2 seconds to go. As it could be on Thomas, and that's her 5th foul. She'll leave with 8 points. And into the game again is Olivia Nolan. So Addison Hill scored Mansfield's first 2 points tonight. She might score the last points. And she does. She hits 1 of 2 on the foul line. So with 15 points to go, probably they'll... Oh, there's a steal. It may not be Mansfield's last as Swingle goes in, and Swingle will get a bucket. 5 seconds to go. Not sure why they took that shot, but they do there at the end. And that's the end of the game. Final score is 43-24, 19-point victory as this game busted open big time in quarter number 4. But a nice effort by the Tigers tonight against an undefeated Williamson team. They gave them everything they wanted for about 2.5 quarters, but then too much Madison and too much Taylor Ray, the Joneses took over. Here are the final scoring totals in the game for the victorious Williamson Warriors. 1 point for Avery Vincic, 2 points Olivia Meissner, 2 points Bailey Snyder, 8 points Kenna Thomas, 15 points apiece for Madison Jones, 15 points apiece for Taylor Ray Jones. For Mansfield, 3 players led the scoring with 5 apiece. Ella Swingle 5, McKenna Leitner 5, Cameron Leitner 5. It was rounded out by Addison Hills 3, Elena Shaw's 2, Claire Dominic, I should say, had 3, and Reagan Watson-Beret had 2. Final score 43-24 tonight. The Tigers fall to Williamson. Williamson now, we said, their best start since the 90s, and it remains that way with the 19-point victory this evening. And we're going to be right back with you tomorrow when the North Penn Mansfield boys are back in action against Williamson. The Williamson boys will be here tonight to take on Carson Dominic and company. We should be on with you after the JV game. JV games the last 2 nights have been running a little bit long, but hopefully we'll have a tip time around 7:15, certainly by 7:30. Thanks again to Jason Fletcher and Brian Cunningham as they make all this happen. And this is Chris Vaughn thanking you for allowing us to be a part of your Tuesday night viewing pleasure. Catch you again tomorrow night on the Blue Ridge Cable Network and the Mansfield streaming service. Good night.